Hello, it is Pixie and I. No, Pixie, come back. I'm remembering if I'm making a video to hold the phone landscape. I think the last video I posted, I was holding it vertically. My bad. Portrait mode. My face looks weird. I think Squeeze can't see my neck. Anyways, I wanted to make a video today about, I hate it when people do that, like talk about what they're making a video about instead of just typing right in. So I apologize for just doing that. Today is going to be a cleaning day. I'm going to clean up the house a little bit. It's in dire need of that, but also I'm going to clear out my thoughts, clean out my thoughts. I think in the last couple of years, especially the last few years, I've been learning a lot of life lessons bit by bit in terms of like cliches that I've heard or just like common life lessons that people share, but I would always question exactly what they meant because it was just like very vague and I didn't know exactly how to apply those things in my life in very specific ways. But I'm just understanding it more. Just kind of like, it's just a constant, it's just a theme throughout my channel of like knowing when to let go, observe, don't absorb, those different types of things. And just kind of like learning what's best for me, not just in that sense, but also like, for example, appearance wise, like learning how to take care of my hair and styling it in ways that I like. Like right now, I can see it's a mess. You don't have to tell me. I know that. But I have to figure out the proper way to shampoo it. So it's cleansing it, but not stripping it of all its oil. Like what products to use and stuff like that. But like learning how to do that with my social life. And I keep avoiding saying spiritually. I don't know why. But yeah, just finding my own groove of things. Like just realizing there's no just set right and wrong way of living and of existing. It's just each choice of lifestyle has its own consequences and its own benefits, and just deciding what's the most compatible with what I want for myself and what I want for myself and what that means, and finding myself in this world, like just really honing in on my values that I want to live by. That's basically what I'm trying to say. And I'm very proud of myself in that way, that when I get to this point of the video, I'm just thinking like, I just have to remind myself why I make these videos. Like, and the big thing honestly is for me to have a visual representation of my healing journey for myself, but posting it so like that if anyone can find value or make use of it, it's available to them as well. Because I keep saying this, I wish I had the opportunity to watch someone go through this, and show it in an unfiltered way, like not the YouTube version of, hey guys. Oh, that reminds me, I once had a therapist who like, she was like, so you want to talk about trauma? Oh my, okay, so what about trauma do you want to discuss? And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this bitch? I did not talk to her about shit after that. Like, it was like, what is wrong with you? Like, for real, for real. And she thought therapy was just free talk and just talk about hobbies. And it's like, no, like, small talk is not therapy. Especially if I'm leading the conversation. Okay, I get it. You don't want to hear me talk about that. But, I'm going to title this video Skip to 540. 540. The biggest takeaway that I've really learned lately, and I've been able to fully apply into my life, is if there's a situation, well, for me, okay, skip to 6 minutes. What I've learned is when it comes to relationships in all forms, platonic, romantic, familial, professional, just all relationships, if there's ever a question in my mind of how to repair things or how to keep things fine, just don't force it. It has been the thing for me, because in the past I've like really tried to like hyper fixate on the relationship with a specific person, and I thought that would fix things. But I'm just thinking of like Twitter posts. Like, one thing is like, don't force people into behavior that you want to see, or like do not force people into treating you a specific way. Like, let your needs be known, and then just let them behave how they want to without force, and they'll show you what it is that they want to do, essentially. So like, if something is not feeling right, or maybe a situation or a person feels toxic, I've just learned, instead of like hyper fixating on that, I focus on my higher priorities. Now I'm drawing from a video called I Release You on YouTube. I've referenced this a few times. It's such a good video on dealing with difficult people, but it's also a good video on setting boundaries for yourself, I feel. And a big point that he makes is, when dealing with a difficult person, hopefully have higher priorities in mind outside of getting along with this difficult person. And some examples that he gives is having higher priority for your own good judgment and reasoning. Like, I don't have to be arguing over here with someone who will not be convinced of anything. Having a higher priority of living a life based on love and goodness, not, you know, being based in fear or bitterness. So I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but really the way that like relates back to me is, again, instead of hyper fixating on things, just having goals for myself, and like the different ways that I want to live. I would say there's three main things: is to live with integrity, even when it's difficult to do so, to live with ambition, live ambitiously even when I feel unprepared, and to help guide myself and others without judgment, are my three main things that I want to really hold at the core of how I frame my decisions. Like, I wanted to go through those lens, and I think that'll keep me on the road of being a kind individual, which I think kindness is what I would love to be known for. Like if I had to like just go down to one word, 3 words, I would say kind, honest. Okay, now I'm just turning those 3 things. Kind, honest. I don't know. I don't know if I care to be known as an ambitious person. Like I don't care if I have that label or not. So bear with me. Kind, honest, funny. I'm that girl. I wish I were funny. Maybe one day. Maybe funny looking. I'm not funny yet, but I'm funny looking, and the word is still in there, so counts for something. But yeah, the more I focus on my goals, my life goals that I have for myself, career goals, and all that, the easier it is for me to not dwell on any specific situation. And someone, who was the wise one that said this? It was a quote from some known person. I want to say Bill Gates, but it could very well not have been Bill Gates. That said, like, life advice for yourself is picture yourself being 80 and have your 80-year-old self give you advice right now. And my 80-year-old self, I think, would tell me um go for it, you know? Just keep moving forward with your goals and your dreams. Take the word dreams out of it. Just go for the different tasks you have lined out, work towards completing them. And you don't have to stop to share or explain what it is that you're doing with people around you. Like, I understand that you're excited for these things and you just want to talk about them, but some people just don't care. And sharing these tasks that you want to complete with people who do not care will only bring negativity into your life. They'll either criticize you, they'll either invalidate you, they'll either make mockery of the things that you're trying to do for whatever reason. The reason that they're doing it does not matter. You do not have to try to analyze them to try to figure it out. You don't have to analyze them to try to help them make better decisions for yourself. They are responsible for their own life the way that you're responsible for yours and Josie's and Pixie's. So, live and let live. Maybe I should say skip until shit.